Hello, my Facebook family. Today is day 59 of 366 of showing up every day, a year and a day journey of creating a sacred space online. So I'm coming by tonight really quick to share a message that feels good today. I know I have been sharing on my page a written invitation to come with me and Sabrina and many other beautiful people to come with us to Costa Rica, to sit in the ceremony, to sit in a sacred space together with like-minded people, to remember who we are, to come home to ourselves, to truly awaken to our sacred souls. Somehow I had an alarm on. So I wanted to just feel into that, what it means like to choose to awaken, to choose to come to being who we are, to choose to become who we are, and just to feel into what is stopping us, what is stopping you from making that decision to be who you are, what is stopping you from choosing what you desire to do, choosing it and fully stepping into that which your heart desires, which ultimately is to be who we are, to remember who we are, why we came here on this planet. Instead of, constantly asking ourselves, should I do this? Could I do this? How could I do this? Who am I to do this? How can I make a choose or appoint myself? Maybe I shouldn't, maybe I couldn't, maybe I can't. So there's just so many inner voices. So a couple of things. Number one, we understand that as humans, we tend to keep things small. We have been small for a very long time. Not that we love it, but it's just something that is known for humanity, to be smaller than what we really are, to use less than what we really can with our brains, with our bodies. Like, we really don't know our true power. And number two is really reflecting on the past and seeing how we have already normalized what once seemed to be either impossible or just as audacious and maybe shocking or unprofessional, that now we can feel normal about without any shock, and we're actually are out of the system that held us locked up in our minds. So if you think about anything in your past that you were able to get out of, that's just a proof that you can. It's a proof that you get to decide. You can decide to be who you want to be, to do what aligns in your heart, to choose yourself, to choose your soul, to choose to be surrounded by like-minded people, by beautiful, powerful people, to choose to be surrounded by the physical environment of nature, of sounds, of elements. You get to choose to sit in this beautiful, incredible healing circle of life, to be guided by the divine. You can choose to connect and stay connected. You can choose to see and awaken into your sacred soul. You get to choose your next level version of yourself. You get to choose to start living that fully. The whole package, everything about you. Your hair, as you can tell, my hair today is purple. From blue to purple, I get to choose to have my hair this color. And later, maybe it'll be a different color. Like why can't we choose the way we live our lives? I get to choose to wear the clothes that I wear. I get to choose to speak the words that I speak. I get to choose to press play, to press on. I get to choose my words, my messages, my conversations, my divinely inspired actions. You get to choose that too, to do that too. the ways that we all show up in the world, we get to choose that. We get to do it all. We get to do what our heart truly desires, because if we go deep into our heart, when we sit with it, we face everything that has been broken. We sit and we mend and we heal our broken hearts, and we connect to that inner world. We truly understand that what our hearts are really, really, really deeply desiring is none of these external things, but this internal peace, internal love, internal acceptance and forgiveness, internal healing. To feel that heart's burning fire, to light your soul on fire, is what our hearts deeply desire, so that our souls begin to live this life fully. And yes, we understand that. We understand we can just decide to be the highest versions of ourselves, to be who, all the possible things that are available to us, that our souls know that it's already available. When we listen to our heart's deepest longing, yearning, that heart, the fire burning, when we listen to that, there are still parts of us who don't listen to that, who don't believe in that, who actually, parts of us that are listening to whoever out here is telling us otherwise, that no, you cannot do it. You cannot do the things that your heart deeply is desiring and is just dying to do. There are still parts of you that deep inside that are listening to the outside people's opinions and voices. And these little parts are now talking inside, and they're saying the same things that these outside people are having opinions about, which prevents us from choosing ourselves, which prevents you from choosing you. And it feels so hard to do the things that we get to step into. It feels hard, but is it really true that it's harder to give your life to what it was given to us for? Is it true that it's harder to choose that level of self than to not choose it and to continue living small, to continue listening to the small voices? Is it really true that it is more difficult to be ourselves than it is not? And I honestly feel that it is a lot more harder to not choose you, to not be who you are. It's a lot harder to go to bed every night knowing that you didn't do what you knew you could do, but there is these small voices inside that told you couldn't do it. So you didn't. And so today and tomorrow and the day after, keep on going. And is it getting easier to not live your life as you? Is it getting easier, or is it actually getting harder and harder and harder every day to not live your life as you? Because it truly is costing you everything that you have. It is costing you to not live your life as you. It is costing you most precious resources, your time, your energy, your creativity, your connection to the divine. It is costing you your magic. It is costing you to realizing your potential. It is causing you meeting new soulmate people and creating a life you really truly desire, with purpose, with vision. So you are being deceived each time. When you think that you can't say yes to being yourself, you are being deceived. Each time that you think that you can't, or that you shouldn't, or that someone somewhere out there is doing something better than you, you are being deceived that somehow saying yes to the smaller version of you now is easier. So So all we want to do is just to drop the heavy old stagnant crap that we're full of, that keeps us small, that keeps us from choosing us, choosing you. Drop the heavy shit that it's keeping you from choosing you completely. Who are you not to be who you were always meant to be? Why are we consistently arguing with what is meant for us? And when what is meant for us presents itself to us, we are terrified. We are so terrified we get frozen. And we think that we can't. Or once again, who am I to do this? So I'm frozen, I'm terrified, and I don't do it. But why don't I do it? Because inside these voices tell me that I can't, that I'm not ready. But when will you be ready? When will it be meant for you? Hi Cheryl, love. So my message is choose you and say yes to you. Say yes to your soul. Say yes to what your heart deeply desires. Say yes, and then connect and tune in and ask, what am I meant to be doing in this moment? What do I need to do right now? Is it true that that's harder? Is it true that that's harder? No. What is harder is to not ask what is next, and to continue living and not asking what is next, what do I need to do next, what is my purpose. It is harder to not do that because there's always this deep truth inside that's gonna keep on longing and yearning for that purpose work that we were all born here to do. When the snow melts tomorrow, exactly. When the weather is better, when I feel better, when I'm ready, when I have more money, when I can take more time off work. There's just so many excuses, and they're all bullcrap excuses of not showing up and not stepping into our purpose work and not stepping into all that we can be. It is not easier to go to bed every night when we don't show up in the world and to think, oh, I didn't show up today, I didn't do this or I didn't do that, and go to bed and see happy dreams. No, we're gonna dream about living our life fully, and then we're gonna wake up and it's gonna feel even harder to know that today is tomorrow. Today is that tomorrow that I promised to myself. And I cannot promise it to myself again because tomorrow doesn't come, it becomes today. So show up, say yes to yourself at all cost possible, because it will cost you your life to not show up and to not do the things that we know we're meant to do. So come to Costa Rica with me. Come sit in the ceremony with me. There's not a better time than now for any of it. Come now. Come and be with your soul. Come find it. Come home to it. And we're here guiding you. We're here supporting you. Just say yes. Say yes to your soul. Say yes to that journey home, to awaken, to transform, to reprogram, to remember who you are. Remember your choice, your decision. And this is how we liberate ourselves. We heal and we remember. So this is my message. Thank you for tuning in. Message me about Costa Rica, May 23rd through 30th. Incredible, powerful retreat where you sit deep with your soul. You face who you are and you remember. And there will be beautiful guides that are going to be by your side, supporting you in every way. So thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a beautiful Friday night wherever you are. I'm gonna take my daughter and my mom to a beautiful theater play of my daughter's best friend. So I'm excited. And don't wait for the snow to melt tomorrow. Do it today. Choose yourself today. Choose to say yes to your soul today. And message me about Costa Rica. I love you, Cheryl. I'm sending you so much love, and to all, many blessings. Blessed be.